Women of Reddit, what does your man do that makes you feel like a goddess in bed? NSFW. When he makes noise. I have no problem with being vocal myself. But oh my god. When he starts moaning, I know it's really good. Sometimes he really lets go. He'll rest his head against my neck and hold me as close as he can. The sounds and passion make me feel like the most desirable woman alive. After we have sex and I want to go to sleep, my boyfriend tucks me in and kisses my forehead. He then goes on Reddit while I remain in a sex coma. Sounds. Asterisk. I know some guys may feel weird about being vocal. Heavy breathing, moaning, groaning, saying how incredible something feels. But there is nothing that makes me feel more like a goddess than when I can hear his pleasure like that. Makes me feel like I'm doing everything right. And it makes me feel like I never want to stop driving him crazy. What's the take on going beep boop beep? The guy with whom I had the best sex I've had thus far would hold me in his arms and run his nose up my stomach to my neck. Kiss all the way down my arms. And compliment me on my body. Every so often. He would look at me for a second and then just kiss me. Like he couldn't help it. When we actually had sex, he always made me feel like he wanted me so badly he couldn't help it. It was one of the Sxist most flattering things anyone has ever done to me. When he is F-king me without just doing the ole and out. It's kind of a vertically rotational movement. When he enters, it is angled kind of like he's trying to touch my belly with the end of his dick. Then when he's all the way in, he holds it for a second or two. And I can grind against him before letting go and sliding back out. Leads to more of a slow humping motion than bouncing. When he'll do any and everything to make me orgasm. Also when he tells me how good is feel, smell and or taste. Damn girl, you taste better than a chicken biscuit with fries. Where do I start? The passion in his face when he pushes me up against a wall and kisses me to get things started always makes me weak in the knees. Sometimes when he has his orgasm he bites down on my arm or neck. Depending on our position and kind of whimpers. Mother of God, that just about gets me off all on its own. He kisses me. I'm not much for mouth kissing when we're having sex, but he kisses me all over. As if to remind me how much he wants me. I always get off. No matter what he has to do. If it's foreplay. Or something special during. Or even if he stops in the middle to make sure. He always makes sure he gets the job done. He gets a little forceful sometimes. Not overly dominating. But he takes what he wants, and that is Sxist. I get scratched. Almost as much as I scratch. Afterwards. He'll be out of breath and mutter things like holy FCK or whoa. He caresses me after. And kisses me. And tells me how beautiful I am. Now if you'll all excuse me, I have a phone call to make. When I look away. Or close my eyes. And I'm in my own world. Then I look up at him and his eyes are glued to me. Watching my face and body go crazy while he FCKs me. He is 100% there with me. Interested in what I'm doing. Loving my body. Makes me feel great. I've got to say. The best is when he tells you how much he enjoys pleasing you. For example. When he tells me how he loves going down on me. It makes me feel like I can do anything. And then it generally leads into more elation for the both of us. When he touches and plays with my boobs. What a coincidence. I love touching and playing with boobs. Our long full body massages before fingering me until I come. Oh my god, it is good. Eater. He does this 1 to 3 times a week. Most times we have sex. Lock him in your basement. Never let him leave. Eye contact during sex foreplay. Oh my goodness. He says things like, yes, baby. FCK me with that gorgeous PSSY. When I am riding him. I'd never been one for being on top before. I didn't think I was very good at it. So I was always kind of reluctant. But when he says things like that, it honestly makes me want to be on top all the time. He also squeezes me so tightly and calls my name when he reaches climax. It turns me on. It's so intense, and I've never experienced that level of, well, enthusiasm before. He often can barely move when he's done, and has to lie on top of me for a while panting, usually still inside me. He confessed that nobody has ever made him come as hard as I do, and that when he comes with me he feels like his head is going to explode. Another thing that makes me feel like an absolute goddess. Hello ego trip. Damn, he makes me feel good about myself in bed. Haha. This post plus your username is giving me an interesting mental image. Keep on worshipping and telling me how my ass is f***ing amazing. It will never get old. No matter how you keep on telling me this, I will always enjoy hearing it. Your ass is decent, I guess. Depending on what's getting him going that specific night. When I hit the right spot movement look, he will make this tense shocked face and a noise that I would almost describe as a panicked whimper. Like the kind you might make if you thought you'd outrun a bear, and then turn to find it right behind you. It's usually followed by a very forceful grasping of relevant parts of me, neck, waist, shoulder, and a spasm that I swear I can see move through his abs. It looks like the thought process is, whoa wait, I knew we were having sex. But what is this? Followed by, oh god no wait hold on, Jesus FCK woman who are you FCKKKKKKKKKKK. And MMMM. It is good. When I'm not really in the mood. And he tells me I'm in the mood. Yes you are. Dot. And panties dropped. You are dating a Jedi. When he's on top. He looks me right in the eye. Smiles this really genuine, sweet smile and then tilts my chin upwards and kisses me. Being manhandled. Damn it, I'm not going to break just because I'm skinny. Really go for it. Till not all women think they're obese. This will come in handy. Masturbation comes in handy. The save option is going to come in handy for this one. On my next adventure I will tell her I need to use the toilet. Open up Reddit on my phone and get back to this saved thread and execute the top 5 comments. Cunnilingus. In the morning. Cunnilingus in the evening. Cunnilingus at supper time. I'm his little sugar. And he eats it all the time. No seriously. Cunnilingus. And surprise romance. Plus listening is key. The word cunnilingus makes my dick soft. Goddamn it, I need to get laid. He gets visibly hard when he sees me. Every time. Without fail. Makes me feel like a sex goddess. So like when you're meeting him for a lunch and you see him from across the street. And he is just standing there waving at you full mast. This thread made so many people masturbate. Nice try. Cosmo magazine. My ex was unexperienced. But he always listened. He was always willing to try new things. He always did as I said. Absolutely made me feel like a goddess. Sounds like a puppy. I love it when we are 69 and he tells me damn it. Sit on my face so you can enjoy this. Solga 123. Do you have any idea what you have done for all of the men associated with the women of Reddit? You have almost guaranteed all of them. Every single one of them. Every so of these women. A fantastic night tonight. Do you even comprehend what kind of a person you are right now? IMHO, you deserve to become a saint of Reddit. You are worth millions and millions of upvotes to these guys. Good on you, kind Redditor. Good on you. Everything that turns me on. Sigh. I guess I should do more than just leaving the money on the dresser. Here's some cab fare. The way he'll pull my panties to the side and slide his cock in. As if he simply cannot wait for me to undress. He'll finish inside me and after. I'll keep my panties on. Letting his cum slowly soak through. It's amazing. Plus, the way he goes wild for the scent of my PSSY. I never thought I'd be so flattered by the phrase "you have a very fragrant CNT." Pheromone black magic. My Vagina. First Lady Obama. God. After reading this thread, I can tell there's going to be a lot more baby redditors crawling around in about 9 months. When he makes any sort of noise when he is enjoying what I am doing. A soft moan. An intake of breath. Something. Or else I think you don't like it and I get worried that I am bad in bed. A pile of slain virgins at the foot of my bed. Sacrifices a goat and then douses me in his blood offering so that the crops will be fertile this year. It's annoying and I have to wash the sheets afterwards. Men trying to improve their bedside manner. When I'm on top and he's under me squirming in pleasure. I feel amazing. To me, that's even better than making a lot of sound. And when he calls me perfect while we're having sex, he'll just look at me and say, God, you're perfect. I love it. Edit. Also, anytime he says my name. So hot. When he tells me to shut the FCK up and slaps me across the face. Gets me every single time. Oh cute, cute. Say my name a lot. Tell me how unbelievably SI and beautiful I am. Call me a SLT. Don't judge me. Reddit. SLT. As a male. Should I be taking notes? Only if you FCK women. I would like an Sxist post for what women do that make them feel like a god in bed. I'm so sick of that fake cosmopolitan BS in magazines. To actually hear it from the mouth of men. When my man grabs my waist. His hands are big and my waist is tiny. So his fingers almost touch and it's like this hot steamy lusty band of support. Whether it's from behind. Or I am on top, his hands remind me how much he adores my female figure. When he is behind me. He also likes to cross his arms while holding my hips. It prevents me from falling forward when my body goes limp and I lose strength to hold myself up due to all the coming. His ability to support me are key point signals of fertility or sexuality, i.e. using my hips, butt, or waist as handles, makes me feel like an absolute sex goddess brought down to earth to spread my sexuality all over his cock. I love anything with boobs. Twist my nipples, gently suck on them. Rub them. What I love even more than that is doggy style. Slap my ass when we are close to climax. And L has its moments with me. It can feel better than the PSSY most of the time. Not so much a fan of cunnilingus. I don't know about you other guys. But I'm taking notes here. Greatest thread ever. Asked my wife this. She said she doesn't want to be a goddess on bed. Whatever the FCK that even means. She wants her world rocked and to come a bunch. Surprise, women are different. When he rolls over and goes to sleep. So that I can go back to wishing and pretending to be a goddess. On. Now. If only I were kidding. Thanks. OP. Us lonely ladies will be wallowing in sorrow tonight.